Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all doing good. Today in this video we are going to learn about coordinate geometry, and here we will mainly discuss about straight lines and different equations of straight lines in different forms. Now we know coordinates, we have got this before, and when we are talking about coordinate geometry we are talking about two mutually perpendicular axes, that is the x-axis xo x dash and y-axis yo y dash. Okay, now when we talk about a straight line, when you plot the points and get a straight line, the straight line will be in such a way on the graph paper or on the coordinate plane that it either is parallel to one of the axis, okay, or it will pass through both the axes. Okay, it will pass through both the axes, thereby intersecting both the axes. That means x-axis and the y-axis, like this. Okay, now here we will be discussing about the concept of gradient. That means we'll be learning about what is gradient. Now before going to learn what is gradient of a line, we have to know what is inclination of a line. Now when we talk about inclination of a line, always remember it is the angle made by the straight line with the positive direction of x-axis. Now if you look at here, this is the positive direction of x-axis, and if you take this as theta, so theta will be the angle of inclination of this line AB, and this is the negative direction of x-axis, the clockwise direction. Now will not be discussing about the negative direction of x-axis. So the angle made by a straight line on the positive direction of x-axis is the inclination of the line. Okay, now if you look at here, obviously inclination of a line perpendicular to x-axis will be the y-axis, or if you look at here, it is perpendicular, so the angle of inclination here is 90 degree. Okay, so it was easy to find, but for this one we cannot say what exactly is the angle. Okay, now with the help of this inclination we can find out the gradient of a line. Okay, it is mentioned here, and always remember the inclination is always taken on the positive direction of x-axis. Okay, so when we are saying positive direction of x-axis, look at here, this line is making this angle, this line is making this angle. That means it is in the anti-clockwise direction, so the angle of inclination will be this. Okay, and for this, the angle of inclination, as it is parallel to x-axis, so the angle of inclination, say if it is theta, it will be 0 degree. Okay, it will be 0 degree. Fine. Now as I told you, a straight line, either it will be parallel to any of the axes, or it will intersect both the axes at different points, unless it passes through the origin. Now if it passes through the origin, then of course we know it will never intersect any of the axes. Okay, it is mentioned here, if it is perpendicular to y-axis, to x-axis, so the angle of inclination will be 90 degree, and if it is parallel, then angle of inclination will be parallel to x-axis, the angle of inclination will be 0 degree. Okay, that is what we learned about angle of inclination. Okay, it is given here. So this is, we can say, inclination of a line. That means the definition given, the angle formed by a line with the positive direction of x-axis measured in the anti-clockwise direction is called the inclination of the line. This is the angle of inclination of the line L. Okay, generally we write it as theta, and we know angle of inclination can be equal to 0, it can be 180 also, it can be 90 also. So, and we know it cannot cross the 180 degree, because if it crosses the 180 degree mark, say this one, from here if we'll take it crosses the 180 degree mark, although we can measure it also, it is also it can also be taken as positive direction of axis. That one we'll discuss later on. Okay, but till here we can take it as the value will be between 0 degree and 180 degree. Both 0 degree and 180 degree will be included within it. Okay, see this one, these are all in the positive direction of x axis. So these are giving us theta as the angle of inclination. Now gradient, how to find the gradient? Gradient, or it is also known as the slope of a line, it is written as, it is represented with the small letter n, which is equal to tan theta, tan of that angle, this one. Gradient of a line is equal to tan theta is equal to m. So if you know the value of theta, you can find out the gradient of a line. So what we can find here, look at here, inclination of a line. You know, if a line is straight line is parallel to the x-axis, the angle of inclination will be 0 and tan 0 is 0. So here m will be equal to 0. Gradient of a line is equal to 0, and when it is 90 degree, so the gradient is not defined, that means undefined, as tan 90 is undefined. And always remember, inclination of all parallel lines are equal, so the gradients are also equal. All the parallel lines have equal gradient because it makes same angle of inclination with the positive direction of x-axis. Okay, so this is the way we can find out the gradient of a line if you know the angle of inclination, and we know for standard angles we can find out the gradient easily. If the angle of inclination is not given not a standard angle, then we'll discuss about how we'll find out the gradient. Okay, that is we'll learn later on. Now, how to find out the gradient of a line when the coordinates of any 2 points on the line are given. So we have to find the gradient of a line when the coordinates of any 2 points on the line are given. Now what is it? Look at here, this is the line L, this is the line L, it is making an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis. Okay, yes, and P and Q are 2 points. You see, this P and Q are 2 points given, 2 points on the straight line, 2 given points on the straight line. Now you are asked to find the gradient of this line. So we are going to find the formula, okay, which will help us to find the gradient of a line if any 2 points on the line are given. Okay, so look at here. Now those written things you can write by yourself. Now you see this and this line is parallel, so this angle and this angle is equal. Okay, what it will be? Corresponding angles, where this is the transversal. Okay, understood? So this angle and this angle is equal, that is theta. Okay, then the perpendiculars are drawn here. Okay, and this parallel also, it is joined actually. Okay, it is mentioned here, let p1 px1 y1 and qx2 y2 be 2 points on a line which is not perpendicular to the axis. Okay, I am reading this one. Therefore x1 is not equal to x2. Obviously x1 is not equal to x2. What is x1? From here to here it is x1, and from here to here is x2. From here to here it is y1, and from here to here it is y2. So x1 and x2 is not equal, and y1 and y2 are not equal. Now perpendiculars are drawn, okay, and theta is given to be the angle of inclination. Okay, fine. Now see, here QPR is an acute angle. Of course QPR is an acute angle. Yes. So now look at here, we can use the trigonometric formula for tan theta. Tan theta, tan of theta is P by B, perpendicular by base. Okay, now perpendicular you can take it as, for this triangle perpendicular you can take it as QR, this one, and base you can take it as PR. Okay, so QR will be from here to here it is y2, from here to here it is y1. So this part will be, y2 minus y1. Yes, and look at here, from here to here it is x2, and from here to here it is x1. So this part is x2 minus x1. So this and this, they are equal. So QR is equal to y2 minus y1, and PR is equal to x2 minus x1. This is what they have done. Okay, this is what they have done. Tan theta is equal to QR minus PR, QR divided by PR, that means y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, that means gradient of a line. We know gradient of a line, we can find it from the angle of inclination that we have found. Okay, now if we can also find with the help of the coordinates. If the coordinates are given, coordinates of 2 points are given, then we can also find out the gradient of a line. Here you need not have to find the value of, here you may not be given the value of the angle of inclination. If you are given 2 points, the coordinates of 2 points of the line, on the line, then you can also find out the gradient of a line. Okay, so that is what m is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is the formula. Okay, this way we can find out the gradient of a line. Then we have examples, and then we can head on to the exercise. find the slopes of the lines whose inclinations are, these are all standard angles. Okay, we can find. We'll head on to the exercise later on. You go through all, read all that I have explained now and try to understand. Next class we will go through the exercise. Thank you.